Going on, Falcon fan? This your boy Ricondo come back at you with another video. So we're gonna do the roster recap of the 53-man roster projection series that I have done. So like you said, guys, before we get into that video, if you have not already, go ahead and please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell so you know when I drop another video. Please hit the like button so I know you guys like hear I talk about, and then please share my video throughout the YouTube universe so more people can come in and hear me talk about these Atlanta Falcons. So this is our 53-man roster projection. This is what I'm rolling with, unless these guys bring more people in to compete. If we stick to the 90 players that we have on the roster right now, this is my roster projection. So guys, let's get into this list and quick recap. At quarterback, we kept two quarterbacks, Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ridder. Felipe Franks, I couldn't find a spot for him. I think they would like to have a third quarterback, but based off this projection, I went ahead and put two. Probably Felipe Franks probably would make the practice squad. A running back slash fullback, we kept a total of five. They only kept three running backs last year, but I had to go ahead and put Avery Williams on this list. I didn't put Quadra Allison on this list. I think he's the outside man looking in. Um, I thought they bringing in Damian Williams, drafting Tyler Algier. I thought both of those guys was going to make the squad. Then you got Avery Williams. They moved him over from cornerback to running back, but he plays special teams. He's going to play that punt returner slash kick returner along with Cordell Patterson. So that's why I went with Avery Williams. Of course, Keith Smith's going to be that fullback. You look at the tight end position, you got Kyle Pitts, Anthony Fersker, and John Fitzpatrick. I think that's self-explanatory why we put those guys on that list. Offensive lineman, we kept a good bit of offensive lineman. This is one of our questionable positions on this team is offensive line. These guys definitely got to get better. They brought in other players for competition, but Justin Schaefer, Drew Dahlman, Matt Hennessy, Jermaine Ifedi, Chris Lindstrom, Jay Matthews, Jalen Mayfield, Elijah Wilkins, and then Caleb McGarry. Those are my offensive linemen. At wide receiver, we kept six wide receivers. It was tough to go between Auden Tate, Cordell Hodge, and Geronimo Allison. Picked Geronimo Allison for that sixth and final wide receiver spot because he just had a little bit more experience. Frank Darby made it because he was a draftee of this regime, and I think they just got to get this guy an opportunity to actually show what he's going to be able to do on the football field. So my six wide receivers: Drake London, Brian Edwards, Olamide Zaccheaus, Damiere Byrd, Frank Darby, and Geronimo Allison. I think we had to go with some speed guys, Olamide Zaccheaus and Damiere Byrd. That's why they make the list. My special teams did not actually do a video for these guys, but I just want to go ahead and there was the only last three guys that we had on here, so I just want to put them on. Young Wei Koo is our kicker. Seth Vernon, rookie, our actual punter. This guy's got a monster leg, and then our long snapper Leo McCullum. At cornerback, we went with six cornerbacks. Like I said, I think this is going to be one of our best position groups that we're going to have this year. With the addition of Casey Hayward, kept six. I love the way these guys can intermix between slot and outside corner. We got AJ Terrell, Darren Hall, Casey Hayward, Isaiah Oliver, Cheese Tabor, and D. Alford. There's our six cornerbacks. Then we go to safety. We only kept four safeties: Richard Grant, Jalen Hawkins, Dean Marlowe, and Eric Harris. I think some of our cornerbacks probably can fill in some of their safety, for some of those safety spots. So I think that's a good DB room as a whole with cornerback and safety. Let's go to our inside linebackers: Troy Anderson, Rashawn Evans, Deion Jones is still on the team, Nick Kwiatkowski, and Michael Walker. I think that's a great linebacker room. It'd be interesting to see who end up getting the starting not between those guys. I think Rashawn Evans, and if Deion Jones still gonna be on the team, I think those two guys got the starting knot right now. On outside linebacker, we got Lorenzo Carter, Arnold Ebiketie, D'Angelo Malone, Antetokounmpo Okendeji, and then Quentin Bell. Quentin Bell was just a guy that didn't know a whole lot about. This guy is an athletic guy that went from playing the offensive position to over to a defensive outside linebacker. He's fast, so somebody that I thought could actually have potential that they can actually work with for the outside linebacker, Quentin Bell. And then last but not least, yes, only 5 defensive linemen, but looking at the roster setup, these 5 guys could be, play big roles for us. Marlon Davidson, Taquan Graham, Grady Jarrett, Anthony Rush, and Vincent Taylor. So, guys, this is my 53-man roster projection. It's gonna be interesting to see how many hits and misses that I actually end up with. Um, do they keep 2 quarterbacks, or they go with 3 like they did last year? Um, if they do keep 3 running backs, do the rookie the second year guy Avery Williams not make the team, or do somebody like a Damon Williams who they brought in on a veteran deal actually not make the team? The wide receiver position is going to be interesting. The first guys they signed with Auden Tate and Cardell Hodge, if those guys don't make it, like I said, that'll be interesting. Um, Geronimo Allison was one of the last guys that they signed, so um, more likely, it might not be Geronimo Ellison. Could be. I could see either a Carter Hodge or on Tate actually getting that 6th spot, or maybe the second year guy Frank Darby don't even make the roster. And then if you go look at our linebackers, what's the question going to happen with Deion Jones if he's going to actually be here um, at the end of training camp? Um, let's see. He still held that large cap hit on the roster. If they decide to keep him, great, because he's a great player still. I think he actually still can help this team. Um, they shouldn't cut him because I think they don't get no cap savings by cutting Deion Jones. Only other avenue is a trade. So, and if they trade him, they could get some cap space in that way. We just have to see about Deion Jones. We definitely got to see our defensive line between Taquan Graham and Marlon Davidson, who's going to actually be on the other side of Grady Jarrett, and then that that good battle between Vincent Taylor and Anthony Rush, who see who's going to get that nod in the middle. So, guys, that's all I have. Let me know what you think about this 53-man roster projection. It was fun doing it. Um, like I said, it's way too early because, like I said, we don't even know who's actually going to be in camp. Arthur Smith already mentioned that some of the guys that was in off-season program might not even make it to camp. They like start adding new players in. If they do that, they're gonna have to get rid of some players and release, especially at the skill positions, at the defensive backs, and um, in the trenches. Those 2 um, positions. Oh, and include the wide receivers as well. Those 3 positions, I definitely can see some changes coming into camp. The skill position, the receiver, DBs, and the trenches. Um, so guys, let me know what you think. Like I said, it was a fun thing to do. Um, Next we're going to get into some actual players projection for players, what they're going to actually be doing for the season. So we'll get into that and some other videos. So you guys let me know what you think about this roster projection and how many did I get right. And this is your boy Ricondo. Come back at you with another video. Peace.